What's going on? We back. Finally took a day off in between, had some stuff to do, so I'm finally able to get back on the car. We got the driver's side fully torn down, and we may be able to start mock-up on the driver's side tonight once we get everything cleaned up. So let me show y'all. So I started cleaning everything up. All the spindles, man, we got the spindles masked off, cleaned up, shot in that metallic gold color. So spindles are done. We did the body braces in that metallic gold as well. Backing plates, we got those actually sprayed up and drying now. I went ahead and kind of sprayed this out with just like that coating and whatnot in here. It's kind of dry, kind of like a flat look. I like the flat color because the rest of it was flat, so I did everything in here flat. And then we hit the brake with another coat of that caliper spray. I didn't go too crazy on cleaning all this up because it's just gonna get dirty anyway. So, and I'm not real big on knocking off like all this factory coating that comes on at the factory, rust preventative. So I left most of that anyway and just kind of went over it with the Duplicolor rust inhibitor on there. That all looks good right now. We just gotta get all the bolts and stuff cleaned up. I got my shims still located where they were on that upper control arm, so I'll be able to put those back and we'll have like a good base for when we get everything going back together with our measurements on the alignment once we get it fully done. So got this lower arm here, the upper arm. I don't have, I had to pull that off, but I don't have my grease gun to grease up all my ball joints, so I'm gonna just put it all together, and once it's all together, just use my grease gun, bring it home, get it all done. I didn't realize I had to pull a steering shaft out to get this control arm off, this one over here, but it's off. So needless to say, we're about to actually start trying to mock this driver's side back up once I get the floor swept out. We'll hang this lower control arm, hang the upper control arm, and then we can actually start trying to put the shock in, actually. And just get, like I said, we're gonna get it all kind of loosely mounted together today. We'll put the shock in. I gotta get the anti-seizes in the car somewhere. I think it's in the floor down there in that little cubby hole. We'll get that done. So I did the backing plate, head bolts gold. So we'll put the backing plate back on the knuckle. But anyway, it's enough of me hammering on. I'm about to go ahead and stick this lower control arm in, mount the upper control arm, and then we'll start hanging the shock. So hopefully everything goes as planned and we can get it all back together on this side. We may like torque everything back down on this side. Well, not torque it, because I mean, you really can't torque these castle nuts. You just get them tight and stick a cotter pin in. So let me get this floor swept up so I ain't festering in this dirt on the ground from this car, and then we'll start putting this side together. So I got the upper arm, lower arm in. Next, I'm gonna probably try to loosely mount this knuckle, but the hard part is I forgot my drill for these QA1s. You gotta make the hole a little bit bigger for the bolts to fit through in the bottom. So I'll probably, like I said, I can probably just loosely mount it all, get the shock back up and through the hole and mount it at the top. But I gotta get my drill to drill those holes a little bit bigger. And then we can hang. Somebody's working again. Hang this knuckle in the car. And then kind of see how it looks from there. So let me grab the shock. Which I could just hang it, and I could actually probably, yeah, the screws are a little bit too big. I'm trying to remember, do they go top side down or screw side up? I can't remember. I think they go with the bolts on the bottom. Pardon my dirty socks, but I'm walking around this dirty garage. Got my socks in the video, I ain't tripping though. Be all right, I'm at home. But anyway, let's try to get the shark loosely mounted in the hole, and then figure this whole situation out. The crazy part is, I was trying to get this whole thing done tonight, but that's not gonna work out. As you can see, I had put the paint over this and just knocked it completely off, so we'll probably have to touch that up a little bit. It really doesn't matter. Like, as long as these are new, all my ball joints and everything are new, I don't really care about that stuff. But we got the brace in. So right now, let's put this shock in. Got the coil over in. We got all the NICs on there. I may put a little bit more on it when I go to adjust it up. Top mounts in. We got the bracket back in. It's just loosely mounted on the bottom for now. I'll probably get it tight. Probably knock it down. Just tight enough to put the impact. I'm in the cotter pin through it, so we may do that. Or I can get the cotter pin through and then we'll stab this one up really fast. Hard part is I can never find half of my stuff when I'm looking for it, so 21 is too big, 21 is too small. I mean, and I got stuff everywhere. That's not it. Just gotta, this might fit, let's see. Let's see that'll fit. Yeah, that'll fit right on there, so we'll get that on. Get it tightened down. I'm telling y'all, working with one hand is the hardest thing I've ever done. But we're gonna make it work. My wife, she working. So like I said, I'd rather her work on what she likes doing than be over here with me mess around with this car stuff. So let me tighten this down. Hopefully she'll be done and we can get it all together. So cut y'all back in a minute. I hate counting on this upper cotter pin. God damn. Just trying to get it through. Push up on that handle on the jack. Up? Yeah, just push it. All right, up. Now pull it down. There you go, that's good right there. Cool. So now, got the spindle back on. Coil over in. What I'm noticing, it's gonna be a nightmare trying to tighten this, adjust this coil over inside of this arm. But it can be done. So. My wife was talking about my camera quality because I got an iPhone 11.
It's butt.
And she got the new phone, you know, because everybody ain't able. Hope I don't run out of storage space. Baggy thing. I ain't got the right size socket on here. It'll work for now. Just trying to spin it down anyway. I'm getting it. Yeah, it's going. I could actually. That's better idea. I like that shit, stuff everywhere.
Oops. Yeah.
I can't find my 21 I had, but let's see. There we go. Got all that together. We just throw the upper cotter pin in. Oh my God. It's a nightmare trying to get this USB sensor back in here. Anyway, so my phone, my cheap phone died, so my wife had to get her fancy phone to finish out the video, so we almost got this figured out. Trying to get the wheel speed sensor back in here. I'm certain it doesn't work anyway, but it's just real tight through this hole. I sanded the hole out and it's still not lining up very well, so right now I'm just trying to get it in there without snapping it like I did the other side. If I do, oh well. I'll figure it out as I go. But I don't have my... You got your rubber mallet?
Yeah, it's in the car.
You
need it?
Yeah, with a rubber mallet. Yeah, we grab it.
Hold, please.
I hope I can get it in there. I shit breaking. Man, hope it'll go without it. Here coming on. For the 100th time?
Yeah.
I get tired of beating Jeremiah. It wouldn't even be fun no more. Okay. So, just putting the wheel speed sensor on the bracket back in it. But, I need to find, I got tools everywhere. I barely know where anything is, so that's part of it. I work like this in the shop as well, so I call it controlled chaos. It ain't looking that way right now. Let's see the bag. I got 10. I always bring it. 2 or 3 10 millimeters because I never have too many 10 millimeters. And that looks like that ain't gonna be the case. So I actually need a 10 that I don't have. That's a shit. I'm gonna try to get it with this wrench since I don't have a socket. I don't know where my 10 millimeter socket is. I could have swore a 10 millimeter socket was there. I knew I'd find it if I just looked for it. There we go. Bracket back on. Cotter pins in. Shock in and tight. We just gotta tighten the top of the shock down. Right here. I got the upper control arm tight. Pretty soon we'll just be putting the rotor back on. Actually, I can slide the rotor back on now. The bearings are already packed anyway, so we can actually just slide this back on. If it wants to go back on, shit. Slip the rotor back on. Slip the bearings back in. God, I hate trying to get these damn bearings and line back up. But normally you should just go with it. But I always make a pain in the ass. You should just normally go. Don't ever go that way. Go. Man, your camera is fancy, ain't it? And one thing I will say about these old style wheel bearings that I noticed, Man, you really don't even have to tighten this nut. Like, it's literally just get it on there, tighten it up until you get pretty much. A lot of people spin the rotor while they're tightening this bolt down, but hell, it's all the same thing. I always just tighten it up, just to hug them, lock them down, and back it off till I get to a hole. So it's there. That's too tight. Just back it off to right there. It'll be perfect. Now I gotta find a cotter pin that'll fit it, but I don't have a cotter pin that'll fit it, so there's an old one.
Is this it?
Yeah, there it is. No, that ain't it.
Oh, that's grass.
That is grass.
I know what it looks like.
And I could just kind of get the cotter pin in there. There we go. Cotter pin is in there. So now we got the rotor back on. Put the dust cap back on. It's already full of grease. Dust cap. We got install the brake and then clean everything up, and then we should be done with this side, except for the tie rod ends. I'll do those last. Put the tie rod ends, and that should be good. So anyway, I'm about to put this brake on, and then I'll show y'all what it looks like when it's all finished up. We'll cut y'all back on in just a minute. take them with you anyway.
Nope, but you gotta spend 60 bucks on a new pair. Just kidding.
It's all part of the game.
Just kidding. Look at your socks.
Bro, I told you I've been out here in my socks. I'm at home. That other stuff, I ain't had that. That's for the shop. I'm at home. Cool. Get a little bit tighter. Cool. Now it's tight. All right. Strut tower shocks in. Put the little lock nut down. Well, they don't even fit right, but oh well. I don't ever put the lock nut on there. I don't know why else. Cool. There we go. All right. I got all that done. Let me get off my butt. Yeah.
You want it?
Yep. So, we finished this side tonight. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna do the other side off camera, and then we'll get the coil adjusted. Show y'all how to adjust these in the front before I put the wheels back on. I still gotta put the stabilizer bar and the tie rod ends and stuff back on, but right now, the brakes are all done. We got the gold spindle, backing plates on, brakes redone, new lowers, new uppers. I said the whole front end of this car will be brand new. All the bushings will be brand new in the front, so we shouldn't have any squeaks, rattles, anything like that from all the new parts. We'll take it probably this weekend, do the alignment on it, because I know the alignment's gonna be all out of whack. But I did put the factory shims back where they came out, so it should be a little close to where it was with the factory shims that I put back in there in the same spots that came out of. But as worn as those were, it's still gonna be a little off, so I'll have to probably get some shims or make some shims out of lock washers or something and throw them in there. But y'all see it, man. I got it coming along. And anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for staying in this long video of me doing this car, but I'm gonna start taking my time and kind of just going through the whole process of everything I'm doing instead of cutting it and just trying to do it. I want y'all to actually see it. So y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next video.